Hi guys, and welcome to Budget Queen. It's been a hot minute. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry I have been MIA for months. It feels like months, might just be a few weeks, but I think it's been a few months now. Just had a lot going on, just life. I may do a kind of like catch up video of what's been happening, but just kind of a brief summary so I don't like boring you to death. Just a lot of things to pay for, things that were foreseen and unforeseen, not foreseen. Does that make sense? Anyway, so just stuff like I had to get my neutralization, so I get my British passport. So that cost me a few hundred of pounds, approximately like 1,400 in total. So kind of the savings that I did have, they pretty much all went into that. And obviously, I think if you started with me from the beginning, you know that I'm currently going through a divorce, and the lawyer fees are not to play with. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm having to fork out the brunt of most of the costs. Let's just say my other half isn't really, being cooperative, so it's just making things a bit more difficult. Therefore, it means I have to seek more advice from my solicitor, which obviously just incurs fees, all that fun stuff. Obviously, my little girl's turned 3, so I'm just trying to find nursery places. I'm here, there, and everywhere regarding that because I am hoping to move. But at the moment, it's like I'm just in two minds of like, should I move? I know it's time to move just because of where I'm at, in terms of my state of mind and everything. I just need like a new start, a new place, just my own space. As much as I've been very appreciative of staying with my mom, I just need that zen, shall I say. So I'm very much in two minds because obviously if I stay here, I'd have to find a nursery here. And here is Leeds. And then obviously if I decide to move elsewhere, I wouldn't, it would be too far out to have a nursery in Leeds and to travel in all the time. So it's those big life decisions, basically, those adult decisions that I'm currently having to make and make by myself. So it's a bit it's a bit difficult, but hey ho, such is life. So I'm pretty much starting from square one again. I've got a very, very like tight budget now. Before it was tight, but I was more flexible. But now I honestly cannot like be inflexible because I will end up suffering. Just to give you an idea of like I had 2 calls with the solicitor. And that was like I think two or three calls. I can't remember what she quoted me, but that ended up being an invoice of £750. So yes, it's a lot of money. So I'm paying that off this month. So then at least that's cleared, and then she's also going to invoice me. I'm hoping next month for the email correspondence. I already know the amount for that. So I'm gonna have to try and basically grit down this month, and then hopefully next month I can make up the bulk of it. So yeah, it's just it's a lot, but so I just like hence why I just thought I'd come off, just because it was just overwhelming and trying to cash stuff with all these commitments. And and like previously you heard me say that my sister's having a wedding, so I've been trying to budget for that. And obviously it's like the hen do's about to come up, which is coming up in September next month, so I'm pretty much having to like scramble and put money aside for that. And obviously, I kind of knew the lawyer fees were coming, but I think I didn't realize how much it was. And we're only at the starting line, of like drafting stuff. I mean, the drafting hasn't even started. This is just correspondence that I'm literally having to pay for. So at this point, I'm just like, oh, it's going to be way more than I presumed. But yeah, it's necessary. Unfortunately, I wish it was kind of a simple break, and but unfortunately, I don't have that opportunity to have that. So I'm having to go the long way around and the expensive way around. But yeah, but still staying positive. Life sometimes gives you lemons, and I can't remember the other saying, but it gives you something. So we'll get starting. I'm so sorry for rambling. especially if you came here just for a cash stuffing video, I will make a note in the description to start on the 5-minute mark, so then you're not hearing me go on. So I just popped this here because I found it on the floor and I literally just popped it in. I'm not going to stuff this amount yet, just because it will get stuffed with the other money that's coming in. Spending, I don't think I'll be stuffing this one, to be fair. I don't think I have anything for spending. And Maya, I've sent this to her bank account now, so she's got her own like bank card, so I can just, rather than have cash, there's nothing for eating out, so I don't even know why I brought this one out, but hey, it's here. So this one will now be prioritizing the lawyer fees. So I'm just basically going to try and stuff as much as possible of it in here, basically. And you might think 2k is a lot for lawyer fees, but it's not even half from what I've been quoted. So yeah, it's just so I think I'll just like stuff and then see where we get on. So I've got 1,000 here in total. Before I start, actually, I do need to take out 150. Forgot about that. I'm going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. Actually, it's 170. I need to take out. I really don't have enough tens, but they just gave me whatever. And this is for gas and electric for my mom, plus £20 that I owe her. So I'm just going to put this to the side before I forget. And then with this, we're just going to, we'll just stuff, where's my pens? And you thought this was over me being poorly organised. So 100, and then this was ready. These were meant, should have been, oh sorry, you can't see. So those are 20 and a 20 ticked off, but that money got taken out. So let's see how many, I'll calculate the rows after. Let's see if we do 3 rows, what it will come up to. Probably should do it the other way around, but hey ho. So we've got 260 on the bottom. So yeah, so 250s, 140 and 60, and then the next one up is 120 plus 140 plus 160 plus 60. So that's what's left, 7. So this is what I'll be putting in, 740. So yeah, I'll basically have to count out 740. So there's 20 there, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 2, 4, 8, 5, 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. And it's 740, isn't it? So I'm thinking I'll put just 700 to start, and then I'll rub out the 40 when I'm off camera, just because I just want to stuff some other envelopes, because I don't have the correct like change. The ones that have like 50, I'll just put like 60, just because it just, we don't have the change. So hopefully you can see me, because I'm angling and the lighting has gone out the window since I've been MIA for months. It's like starting again. But I'm trying to be ahead with this, so if I can at least put the majority of it in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. this here so it's out of my way. And then at least I've got peace of mind that I'm ahead somewhat, just because, you know, at least I know the first one's out the way, and then whatever comes next, I'm just trying to basically be in arrears, if that makes sense, like be in credit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think part of me is really sad because to think like all this money, but at the end of the day, I guess it's needed, because I was just, you know, especially with me wanting to get my own place and stuff, this would have, you know, this would have really helped me. But I guess I've just got to prioritize stuff like this, and you know, it just means going forward, when I do get my own property, my assets are protected. You know, we separate with you know, our assets being, you know, nobody's assets, if that makes sense. Like, he keeps his stuff, I keep my stuff. And you'd think that would be that should be easy, but unfortunately it's very expensive as well. It's not easy, it's expensive, just so you can say he keeps his stuff and he keeps mine. And I wish I actually had stuff, if you know, but I don't, you know. So it even feels more pointless, because it's more just like covering yourself for the future rather than now. But my future self will thank me for it. So that's 3, 4, 5. But yeah, how have you guys been? I feel like I started this video on a downer. I'm sorry. But I am okay. I think I'm just kind of accepting that it has to be done. Just putting these in a bit more cleanly, shall I say. So nice 700 in there for lawyer fees. I'll show you my new binder as well. This is just oops, knocked you out there. This is an A5 one, so it is bigger, but this is for household, so I was preempting a house move. I forgot how small my space is. I'm just going to put the money on top of there. I hope you can see that. I'm just going to raise you slightly just so you can see that. So this was me preempting moving and stuff. So I was trying to start here, hence why you can see the little tracker with the 2 little hearts. I'll only put 20, and I'll leave the thingy because I'll hopefully put some next month. But hey, I'll just start little by little. And this is just like basically a house binder. So even though it says groceries, it's like, you know, not groceries for like here. It's, you know, when I do decide to like, and I'm putting 50. And so you see a lot of these trackers already ticked because I did have money in them, and then I've had to take it out. And then this one was for car and driving, but I changed it to this, and I just never wiped it because I was trying to preempt, just saving for like driving lessons and getting, you know, a car. I say getting a car, I do already have a car. My dad gave me it, but I just can't drive. And then toiletries, I got this from the Queen Bee Makes. I thought it was really cute, so I'm just gonna add 10 because we have 10 colored in there. So this is mainly like future. And then I've got the Bills one, which I just used kind of the autumn. And I just put Bills. As you can see, I'm gonna get a proper one. I've just been trying to look for like one I like on Etsy. Haven't found one yet. And I've still got Costco, and as you can see, I'm using the summer one. And I wanted to ask to see if anybody can personalize that on Etsy. I just haven't had time, and as you can imagine, I've just, you know, busy and stressed out. And then appliances for like moving out, and that's mainly just, I say appliances, but it's like furniture or anything that I would need. Christmas, unfortunately, we've had to empty. I don't really think we'll be having like a normal Christmas this year, just because I'm just trying to save as much. So I'll put 5 in, just so I can just say I'm starting it, but I'm not really, you know, what's the word, confident that I'll be, I'll probably get my little girl something, but everybody else, unfortunately, they'll have to just enjoy my presents, and my presents will be a gift. Energy, this is how far I would go with energy, and this was just with pound coins, guys. Like, I was doing so well, and then the pound coins, I mean, there is still £50 in the pound coin sachet thing, but obviously I used some of it just for like travel and bus fare and stuff like that. And like when we went to like Gulliver's World with my little girl, and I just took some change for that. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So this all these trackers don't reflect the actual amount in there. And then I also had like this one, which turned to van removal, just for like costs for removing my stuff from storage. And even to add insult to injury, I can't remember how you say that, but basically now my storage is like contract was only up for a year, so it was like for a deal, so now it's gone up by £20. So instead of 100, well, is it £20? Yeah, so it was 100, so it was 102, now it's 122, and it's like, oh, it may not seem like a lot, but it does, Anyway, I have car, just put car in emergency because I was going to do car emergency in there. And then that's pretty much that folder. I'll put that behind here. And then my future binder, I'll just mark this off because I put £1.80 in, and this is my penny savings challenge. This is, it's for like my 5p's, 10p's and 20p's, basically the silver. So I had £1.85, so I'm just going to see what that equates to on here. So you can just probably hear me just like tapping away. So what was £1.85? So I'm just going to do the 32 and the 71 and the 72. It's £1.78, but I don't have any lower numbers, so we'll just have to roll with that. And then I also have a 50p challenge. Sorry, it's very messy. And I had 3 of these, so I'm double ticking because I just 1, 2, 3. I will wipe it and restart. We're currently on, this is the 4th time I'm doing it. I will rub it off and make it neat. I'm just, yeah, so that's fine. And then, and this is how far we are on Maya's, like, I say it says Maya's ISA, but it's help to save, and all that money that's from the help to save will go into her ISA. So this is where we're at. I think we're at like 450, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then this month I'll add that 50 again, send it, and she should be at 500, so not too far off from 600 on here. And then dental care, I've pretty much had the most like important stuff done, so hence why this is empty. But I do need to get another like a crown for another tooth, but that's not like an emergency as of yet, touch wood. And then, but I will have to save for that, and then once that's done, that's 550, and then my teeth whitening, which will be 350, and then that's my teeth fully done, because they have also cost me an arm and a leg this year. They've cost me at least 2,000, if not one, yeah, 2,000 at least by the time I finish doing everything. So the money's just, I feel like I've saved a lot, but then it's just gone to places like my teeth, getting my passport, obviously the lawyer fees, and obviously divorce application. So it's just, yeah, it's just going to places justifiable places. But, and then Maya's one, I'll start it again. So my little girl's back to school, seeing as she's starting nursery soon, I'll just put a 10. And like I said, my trackers are not reflecting the actual amount. I will rub them out. And adventure, I mean, adventure is usually just like if I want to like go out for a meal or something, and I'll just nab it. So I'll put 15 in here. And then family, I try and put something in here as well. So for now, I'll just put a £5, just because I always accumulate this, just because like for my grandma to send her stuff. And this is like clothes, and I think it has like clothes, beauty, and stuff like that. But I really don't. That's not like a priority for me right now. Black Friday, I guess in a way it is, because I could get good deals. So I'm just gonna put £10. I'm going to put £15 actually. And I'll use this tracker from Planning with Ella. So it's £15. I'm just going to put 5. Do the top row, 5, 7. Yes, a 10, and then 14, 15. Yep, so that's from Planning with Ella. Congratulations, Ella, on planning to travel, by the way. Sounds like a great opportunity. I have been trying to watch, guys, right? So I've got £15, so I'm just thinking I'll put it in. Shall we just like start all of them for the sake of starting all of them? We'll put 5 in dental care. Even though it's not really a priority. And then obviously school, I'll put 5 in school, just so then it's 15. And then adventure's already got 15. Family has 5. And then I'll just put maybe 5 in clothes. Why not? 5. There we go. So I have been trying to kind of watch people and stuff, but I just, yeah, so that's all done. I'll put that away. I feel like I think I've just been a bit, not down in the dumps, but just, you know, trying not to stress myself out, I guess, as well, just because I think I just felt bad of like I'm not cash stuffing, you know. I was just, you know, just feeling it, you know, just the pressure of life and finances, and feeling like I really have to be on top of it even more now. But yeah, so I just kind of watched here and there, but it kind of made me sad. Obviously, I was happy for people cash stuffing and they're meeting their goals, but it made me sad that I wasn't able to do it, you know, just because I felt like, I just felt like, I think I just didn't want to really budget properly. I was budgeting, but not the way I would usually. I was just kind of like, had an overall view, because in my mind, I felt like, well, it's going to go out anyway. As soon as it hits the bank, what's the point? Excuse me. So, but yeah, I'm trying to just get into a better headspace. I'm hoping by when everything's said and done, I'll be able to obviously pay off the lawyer. I think mainly, more than anything, I think it's difficult with lawyer fees, because they obviously can give you an estimate of like their work, you know, but you can never really, you know, you can never be sure. It's one of those where it's like, you know, how they charge in their chargeable hours, it's very, you know, they put a timer. I'm sure, I think they put a timer on like how long it's taking them to like send the email and stuff like that. And it's just very much like, I know they try and standardize it like that, but it's almost difficult to standardize. It's not the same as like if you walked into like the dentist and you said, I need a crown, they just tell you like a flat fee, most places anyway. And even if you go private or you go NHS, at least you know in NHS this is the bracket you're going to pay. And then if you go private, you also know that this is the bracket of what private will make me pay, so you're kind of okay. Whereas with lawyers, it's very much like, you know, I feel like you're at the mercy of them, in a way. And obviously they are doing hard work and it's justifiable, but it's still just a lot of money, especially when you're a single mom and, you know, you're working full time, and you're trying to move out, trying to get your own place, you're trying to drive, you know, and yeah, so it's just, yeah, what can I say, overwhelming at times, but we move on. Just stay positive. I know my thingy has, I'll just show you better thingy. I know, sorry, my thingy has been a bit rambly and a bit like meh and a bit like down in the dumps, but I just wanted you guys to know where I'm at in life and that I've not forgotten you. And, you know, thank you for those that have, you know, the new joiners that have watched my channel, and are wondering where the hell did this girl go. So but yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of the week. I am on annual leave, so I can say that I'm going to just try and rest and not think too much, and just basically focus on myself and just, you know, trying to just basically be healthy mentally and physically. I'm currently having like a more, I've changed to a plant-based diet, which has really helped me out a lot, just in terms of just feeling lighter and less bloated. And I feel like it's also helped my mental health. And I'm trying to walk like at least 45 minutes per day. I am still walking to work. I try and walk at least once to work. Some days I might miss just because if I'm tired or if I'm not working in the office, but I do still try and wake up in the morning and have a walk if I can, even if it's like a 20-minute one if I'm not feeling it. So I am still trying to push that forward, and I feel like if everything else is going astray and I can't control everything else, at least if I can control my health and my perception of how things are going, and just still keep positive, that's the only thing that I can change and have control over. So I'm really enjoying just kind of trying new recipes and just feeling lighter as well. And a lot of people have said, oh my god, like you've lost so much weight, but I generally just feel it was like a lot of water weight, like it was just a lot of bloating. I've realized that milk is not my best friend. And possibly I'm lactose intolerant, because yeah, it's crazy how I get bloated, and I really need the loo straight after. So I think that's one thing that it's made me realize, actually, just going like eating a plant-based diet. And I've said that I'm not vegan or anything, I'm not labeling myself as anything, I'm just basically going in a plant-based diet, and that means me eating more plant-based meals. At the moment, that is 3 meals and 2 snacks that are plant-based or fruit-based or nuts. And trying to eat organic, and kind of just help myself in that way. But if I do feel like I want a chicken, I will eat a chicken. If I want a bit of fish, I will have fish. I'm just not trying to incorporate it in my every meal. It's one of those, like, if like my mum cooks, like yesterday she cooked a bit of chicken, I was like, oh, that looks nice, and I tried a chicken wing. I was like, oh, that's nice, but that was it. But it was lovely, but it wasn't like thing of like, oh my god, I really want to go back to meat. And I feel like it doesn't make me feel like I've fallen off the bandwagon. It's not like restricted. I'm very much very flexible. Yeah, so sorry I went off on a tangent again. But I will do another, like maybe like a Q&A, or just kind of like you know, more of a talkative, chatty video. But yeah, definitely so. But I am trying to think ahead regarding the channel, and I'm hoping that in the long term, I will be like making maybe vlogs and just trying to show like saving tips when it comes to that in the household. Just because with that thought of me moving out, I am thinking ahead, and trying to think big. But thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for listening to my ramble. I think I needed it more than you guys, but thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. I will try and be consistent, but if you don't see me, obviously just know that I am here. I'm just tickering away in the background and just trying to sort out this thing called life. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.